Hello and welcome to day number 2 and match number 2 of the CSC Inter-Club T20. Calcutta Swimming Club taking on Bengal Rowing Club in what is actually a repeat of the final of the swimming pool CSC Sports Carnival Cricket. Sakshat Agarwal and Varun Gandhi up against each other. Varun Gandhi with the new ball for CSC, Akshat Agarwal with the bat in hand, and Ahan is at the non-strikers end for BRC. So here we go. VG starts off, chance for a catch. Yash Birla takes it. Akshat tried to flick it away and CSC pick up a wicket with the first ball of asking. Last season's platinum champions get off to a golden start. Easy catch for Yash Birla. Not going to miss those. Has quite a safe pair of hands. And VG gets his first wicket. So Ishan, the next batter in. Varun trying to bang it short on this surface. Good length ball played away quite nicely. There is a field on the boundary. And that's the first runs on the board for BRC. Ahan on strike now. Ooh, that is a couple of leather sniffers from VG's point of view. Nice and short, zipping through. Good take for Yashovardhan Kanodia. I think this pitch is shown to be quite promising. Nicely played there by Ishan. The youngster. Quite a few youngsters playing in this particular matchup. Yesterday we saw Niladri doing well for Calcutta Club. We saw Siddhant as well scoring a 50. A really nice platform for some young players to get runs and wickets under their belt. Short cut away. This will take some stopping. Another youngster, Ansh on the boundary, can't get there, and it's the first boundary of the evening. Ishan catching in. So 7 of the first over. A wicket of the first ball for CSC. 7 for 1. So Siddharth Singh comes in, left arm spin. Beautifully bowled. They've got a really good team here, the CSC squad, and BRC as well have got quite a few reinforcements. And Singh lets that go through. Slightly fuller this time round. A new season for CSC when it comes to leather ball cricket, and they're looking forward to bagging another couple of trophies maybe. A couple of quick singles to alternate the strike a bit from the BRC batters. That's nicely bowled by Siddharth. Very experienced campaigner, has played cricket for a number of years, especially in the amateur circuit. Another swing and a miss, or rather an inside edge from Ishan. Just a couple of the over so far. Nicely bowled once again, too good for the keeper to even get a proper grip of it. 9 of the first 2. So Varun Gandhi comes in for his second over, shot again. Not easy for Ahan to get on the end of. sticking to that short line once again. We're playing in Harvard House, but Varun Gandhi bowling like he's in Perth. Ahan cuts that away really nicely this time. Getting a bit predictable. Nicely played away this time by Ishan, but straight to mid-off, where Himanshu is standing. Wonderful facility here at Harvard House. Quite a good pitch. We saw around 430 runs being scored yesterday, but right now it's getting really tough to get Varun Gandhi away. A bit of a false alarm this time. Oh, that is a fantastic shot. Almost takes apart one of the trophies near the boundary. And VG gets the treatment. Slightly fuller this time, 14 for 1 after 3. So a cracking shot to end over number 3 from Ishan. A couple of boundaries for him. Ahan now on strike. Plays that beautifully. A very good shot. Ahan getting a 50 last season, or a 49 last season in the first couple of games in the Interclub T20. Would like to carry on that kind of form this season. Slightly slower from Siddharth Singh. Could have been a single actually, but Ahan sends back Ishan, and you've got to be careful turning on this surface. No spikes allowed. One of the reasons why it's quite a good pitch and outfield. In the block hole this time, played away. Rotating the strike also very important. Boundaries will come as we saw yesterday. It's not that small an outfield either. Inside edge. And it's very tough to hit someone like Siddharth Singh, who bowls at a wonderful angle into the batters. Drifts the ball in with the new ball especially. In the air. In fact, it looked like it was in the air, but moved along the ground quite safely. And a great over comes to the end from Siddharth Singh. It's 17 for 1 after 4. VG comes back, nicely played by Ahan, who's looking really solid. And on the other hand, Ishan hitting the boundaries, keeping the run flow going. Nicely played away again, but straight to mid-off. Varun Gandhi, of course, playing first division for a number of years, but now playing for CSC and CCFC at the social club level and sports club level. Straight to mid-on for a quick single. Nicely played once again. Cover fielder in the right position. Have to try and make use of the power play as much as you can, of course. That is got slightly more zip on it. Ahan deals with it quite well. Ahan playing currently for Amateur Cricket Club. In the second division. Comes down the wicket and gets knocked over by Varun Gandhi. Too much of pressure for the youngster to handle, and VG gets his second wicket of the day. At the stroke of the 5th over, BRC are 19 for 2. So Yash Birla comes in for the final over of the power play to replace his long-time friend Siddharth Singh, and collected by his other long-time friend Yashovardhan Kanodia, three of the stalwarts of the amateur cricket circuit in Calcutta. And by amateur I mean it's a really good cricket circuit. Played away nicely by Ishan, but very well fielded down at mid-off. Sadhyan, the next batter in, a lefty, and that is why Yash Birla has probably come to the crease. So as I said, a few reinforcements for BRC. Adhyan playing his first game for BRC. Gets an edge, beats the fielders and should go all the way for 4. There was a slip in place, but a thick edge, and he starts off with a boundary. And flicked away well as he gets off strike. Looks like a solid top 4 from the BRC point of view. Hopefully for them they can all click together. Got Raghav Agarwal, the captain, also, who can bat. Kritin to come to. A quicker one there from Birla. Very well stopped by Monty. Otherwise it could have been wide 4s. Nicely fielded by Protein. And it's safe to say that this power play has gone CSC's way, getting a couple of wickets, not conceding more than 30 runs. They will scamper across for a single. Oh, and I think it could have been curtains for Ishan if Monty hit that with a direct hit. End of the power play. 6 gone. It's 27 for 2. So Varun will finish off his quota. 4th one in a row. Looking for his 3rd wicket. That is another appeal from Monty, but I don't think it's struck the edge. Ishan had a blistering start, but now not able to deal with the pace and bounce that VG is getting off this surface. Very impressive, the sort of bounce he's generating from this pitch. Cut away straight to the fielder. They can't be risking those runs. So back-to-back dot balls. Just down to long off for another single. Ishan has a bit of time to spend at the crease, and that's what he's doing. It's a T20 game. You can bat as long as you want. There is no retirement in this format. So we will see a few big scores. Yesterday, Archit from Punjab club getting 81 of 27, which is incredible. So change in the field. VG putting Gully back. Mid-on comes up. He swings that away from the left-hander. That's why he made that change, just in case there is a bit of an edge. He won't concede a boundary. Bowling really well, really consistently. Adyan could get that away, and it is a fantastic spell from Varun. 2 wickets in the 4 overs. 7 gone, 28 for 2. After 7 overs, we are 28 for 2. So Yash Birla comes in and continues with a dot ball. Beautifully bowled. And Yash Birla strikes, gets his first wicket. Ishan goes for 16, a well-made 16. But now it's looking slightly grim for BRC. Went for the big hit, played all around it, a quicker one this time from Yash Birla. He slid it through, skid it through, and it's 28 for 3 now. Ishan goes for 16. Nicely bowled by Birla once again. Bowls a very good line and length. Absolutely bang on the money from Birla. Pranav Saragi, the new batter. Trying to just get accustomed to the wicket. That one was slightly lower but quicker. Flicked away by Pranav. Otherwise it could have been a maiden. And they'll come back for 2. Birla not happy with that. But a really good over from him. 30 for 3 after 8. So Anjana is the new bowler to bowl the 9th with an off spin. Played beautifully. And that was a chance for a catch, but put down and could be a 6. A bit of a slip there from Pro Team. It was hit quite hard. Not easy to take catches on this field. But hit with some venom from Adyan. Bit of a slip, edged. Is that taken? Yes, it is taken. Varun Gandhi has taken an absolute blinder at slip. What a catch. And ironically, the bowler slips and the slip takes the catch. So the 4th wicket falls and Adyan, who was looking pretty good, has to go. What a great catch by Varun, who can't do anything wrong today. A couple of wickets and a catch as well. So Kritin, the new batter. Really good start for Anjaney. Getting a wicket in his second ball only, after getting hit for 6 the first. Was that a catch? Yes, it looks like it was. The way Monty is grimacing, I think it was a catch. So it could have been back-to-back wickets. Could have been 3 wickets in a row actually, because the 6 was also dropped. Cut away nicely. And really good fielding on the boundary from Ansh. They've got to come back for 2. It's an easy 2. Not sure what they were waiting for. Up to 38 now, BRC. I don't think anything less than 200 will test CSC. That's a beautiful shot down the ground. All the way for 4. What a shot by Kritin. It was full and he drove that straight past the bowler for a 4. And long on and long off. Didn't even move. Even they knew how good that shot is. That's a good comeback from Anjaney. Eventful over. And at the end of 9, it's 42 for 4. So Yash Birla will continue and come in for his third. Almost a maiden in the last over. Nicely played away by Kritin. As I said, it's looking like a solid batting lineup from BRC. As long as they can all click together, and they need one person to get a big score. Swing and a miss. Wanted to smash that towards the wonderful ITC Royal Bengal we can see from the ground. Nice single, got down to the other end. That should have been put away. Birla apologizes. Very well kept by Monty. Should have smashed that away for 4, to be honest. And that is another wide. Really good keeping by Ayasho. Cut away brilliantly, And no chance for the fielder. Pranav getting his first boundary of the evening. So not the best of overs from Yash Birla. A couple of wides and then two short and wide. Now he puts the point deep on the boundary and pulled away by Pranav. And that's the 50 up as well with that boundary in the previous ball for BRC. Taken a lot of time to get there though. 10 overs to be precise. And pulled away again. That should be a single to finish things off in the 10th over. It's 52 for 4. After 10 overs, BRC are 52 for 4. Nicely played away, but long on should cut this off. Need a bit of partnership here. Decent start to this partnership, but they need a big one with a few boundaries. That's a wide this time round from Anjanay. They're asking to take a couple. I don't think it's on. Really good piece of fielding. And they're asking the question. Down the leg, says the umpire. Anjanay thought it was surely going to be LBW, but not given. In the slot again, straight back to Anjanay though, who is really struggling with his footing. Can't use spikes in this area. Pulling along nicely now, these two. But a few boundaries could really help. That's a poor delivery, pulled away, and the first 6 of the game for BRC. Pranav smashing that away. So not only slipping himself, but ball slipping out of the hands there from Anjaney. Over the waist, a full toss, a free hit will follow because that's a no ball. But the free hit couldn't be cashed in on rather. End of the 11th over, 63 for 4. So Siddharth Singh coming back. Flicked away. This could be another boundary. And it will be. Adding to the total now. Kritin moves up to 14. His second boundary. Oh, well bowled. Bat involved. They were asking for LBW. Bat and then pad. Slower this time. Kritin went for a big swing. Only gets a single. Nicely bowled again by Singh. Not enough space to guide it towards the third region. From Pranav's point of view. 15 apiece now for these batters. In the air, but not close enough towards point. Well fielded by Proteam. Rotating the strike really well against a good bowler like Siddharth. End of the 12th. 8 overs to go. 6 wickets in hand. Raghav to come. Let's see how many BRC can get. So Himanshu is the next bowler. Quite a few options for CSC. Likes of Abadya hasn't come yet. And Aryaman as well. A bit of a slip there from Himanshu. Really tough for pacers to bowl on this sort of a wicket. That pops up. Straight to cover. Chance for a run out. Direct hit and he was gone, I think. Good pick up and throw from Singh. But Kritin gets there in time. Projected total around 118, 120 for BRC. Don't think that'll be enough for them to beat CSC. Nicely played away again. Good piece of fielding by Aryan on the boundary. All the fielders slipping in the outfield, and it's not even 7:30 as the dew sets in. It's going to be even tougher to field. Nicely bowled again, but down the ground for a single. I wonder when they'll start going for a few big shots, these two batters. On 18 each. 7 overs to go after this. That ball didn't rise too much. Just have to survive on those sorts of deliveries. Edged and taken by Monty. Great catch. And Himanshu gets the 5th wicket for CSC. Pranav has to go for 18. And half of the BRC squad is back in the hut. A really good catch down to his right there by Yashovardhan Kanodia. After 13, it's 75 for 5. After 13 overs, BRC are 75 for 5. हाँ 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 टीम ठीक ठाक है. So Singh comes in for his final over, tries to get that wicket he's looking for. Great figures for Varun Gandhi, 2 for 15 of his 4. Birla has 1 over left, he's gone for 20. Siddharth Singh with 5 balls left, he's gone for 13. Still looking for his first wicket. Pranav Poddar, the new batter, almost pops it up into the hands of cover. It's a really good batting lineup, with Pranav Poddar coming in at number 7. Pretty impressed with this BRC squad. It's just that they haven't been able to get any big innings in so far. Pranav slashes that away, and well fielded by Proteam. Very tough to see the ball. He sighted it after everybody called Dada, and he did really well to move to his right and stop it. Slow one this time from Singh, pulled away towards long on, and both the Pranavs batting together. Pranav Sarogi up to 20 now. High score for BRC. In the block hole, wide given. Yasha got a bit of a finger to it. Inside edge this time. Should be just a single. Varun Gandhi is there. Awkward throw though, after that stylish pickup. Really quick in the field. Very safe fielder. And Siddharth Singh hasn't had any luck when it comes to getting wickets today. Let's see if he can get one on his final ball. No, he can't. Very well played away. And at the end of 14, it's 81 for 5. कौन? शैलेश ओपन करेगा. Himanshu will come in for another over. 6 to go. How many more can BRC get on the board? Need to get to at least 130, I feel. Played away quite nicely into the gap. That's a boundary. Beautiful shot by Pranav Sarogi. Moves up to 25 now. And played away very well, but Basant is there. Good piece of fielding. Pranav striking it well here. Pranav Poddar, he can hit quite a few sixes. And smashes that away really nicely. But there is a fielder in the deep. Good fielding by Pratim. And that is a wonderful shot. Superb timing from Pranav Sarogi to smash Himanshu away. That is a lovely shot. The best we've seen today. That is sublime timing, and that shows how good a wicket this actually is. Not easy to play shots like this. Goes for another one, this time over the cover region for 6. Back to back boundaries here. What batting from Pranav, and this is exactly the acceleration that BRC needed. On a hat trick of 6s here. Plays it away, was looking for a single to finish off. What a great over. 2 lovely shots from Pranav. 5 overs to go, it's 99 for 5. One of the youngsters coming into bowl, Aryan Lakhotia, talented sports person, good football goalkeeper as well. They're asking for the question. Going down leg, says the umpire. Monty thought that it was surely a wicket. And that looked pretty close. It looked like it, according to me, was hitting the stumps. No shot offered as well. Not sure what that shot was all about. From Pranav Sarogi's point of view, he's been striking it so well. He could have easily just flicked that away for 4. Struck with sublime power by Pranav Poddar. And the Pranavs are finding a bit of form here. And they're finding the boundary at ease. बैट्समैन तो अलग था. And played away again by Pranav, but long off. Picks it up easily. 100 up for BRC as well in the bargain. A bit of a slip there by Aryan. Just the one. Edged and gone for sure. You could hear that from the boundary. Not given by the umpire, and Monty cannot believe it. I'm sure I heard the edge sitting on the boundary. Not out given by the umpire. Anyway, the decision hasn't been given, so they've got to play on. So Aryan will feel quite hard done by and gets pulled away. That should be a single. They're going to come back for 2 actually. This is poor fielding. At the end of the 16th over, it's 107 for 5. So Yash Birla comes in to bowl his final over. Smashed away. And a very good catch in the boundary. At the boundary by Aryan Lokotia. Very good catch by the youngster. So Pranav Sarogi has to go for 39. Really well played. 39. Hit a few boundaries. Almost got this one as well over the top of long on, but a good catch by Aryan. 107 for 6. Catch. Great catch. So the captain of BRC, Raghav Agarwal, coming in next. Might see a few scoop shots, reverse sweeps. Also a CSC member but playing for BRC in this competition. This is a repeat of the final of the tennis ball CSC Sports Carnival swimming pool final. Oh, and was that edged? I think it was. Great attempt by Varun. A quicker one from Birla. And Raghav did not know what was happening with that one. Very good stop by VG. Either ways. This one stays low. Not much Raghav could do about it. Stays low again. Could have taken a single. Pranav says no. Safer at this end. Super over from Birla so far. After a couple of boundaries in the last few. Nicely played away by Raghav. He gets off strike. Played away again. That is definitely no chance for a catch. Very flat and fell quite ahead of the fielder. End of 17, it's 109 for 6. That's the end of Birla's spell. So 3 overs to go. I said they should try to get to 130. I think they can. Pranav on 11, Raghav on 1 so far. Aryan continues. Took a good catch in the last over of Yash Birla. So Raghav now flicks it away. Asking for two, no chance. It's straight to the fielder. Pranav Poddar on strike. Leaves it alone again. This time it has struck his pant, so it's not given as a wide. I'm not judging these two well.
Top spell from Birla.
So in case you recognize that voice, it is Yash Birla, of course. Yes, it was a top spell by him. This is in the air. This will take some catching. And it's been missed by the fielder. Not easy. Siddharth Singh getting towards it but not able to take the catch eventually. Very tough to take catches in this light. And Yash Birla joins me once again.
Once again, top spell from Birla.
Looking forward to his batting, of course. Yash Birla's. And left alone again by Pranav. Just needs to tighten this line a bit. Aryan, the youngster. They're asking the question once again. It sounded like a bit of an edge, but this time none of Monty's teammates agree with him. Last ball of the over. Played away nicely by Pranav. That's a huge hit. What a shot to end the 18th. And they get up to the 120 mark here, BRC. And the extra balls costing Aryan. That's more like it from Pranav Poddar. In the slot and away it went. $120 for 6 after 18. So Himanshu to bowl the 19th. Raghav plays it away for a single to cover. It's been a good last few overs for BRC. Now they've got to try and hit almost every ball away. Maybe get to 140. You never know. Pranav 120 now. Goes for another one. There's a fielder there. And taken by Siddharth Singh this time. Himanshu gets a wicket. And Pranav has to go. Again another BRC batter who got set but couldn't take it a little further. Great catch by Singh, and Himanshu picks up Pranav. It's 121 for 7 now. A nice looking shot by Rahul. Played away down the ground this time. No chance for the fielders. What a great shot. This time Raghav finding the gap behind the bowler. In between long off and long on. That's a classy shot from him. Up to 128 with 8 balls to go. Couple more boundaries and they get to 140. In the block hole, single taken. I think they can come for 2 here. They will come for 2. Direct hit and Rahul was gone. But it was worth the risk. That's poor fielding though from CSC. Can't be allowing a couple from there. Taking it slightly lightly, I think. But BRC have done well to get to 130, considering the kind of place they were in. Raga plays it away again. This could be a boundary. Brilliant piece of fielding by Basant. That is superb. Got his body behind it and stopped it from going for a boundary. 1 over to go. It's 131 for 7. So another youngster comes to the bowling crease for CSC, Ansh Chitlangia, fresh off a 66 for CCFC in the second division one-day league. Raghav flicks it away for a single. He'll want to get through this over without conceding a boundary. Without a few of their bowlers today, CSC, Abadya hasn't come, and neither has Aryaman. They want two, but Raghav would rather keep strike. This is a good start to the over from Ansh. Raghav asking for two once again. Straight to the hands of the fielder. He's got to be careful. This is really good bowling from the youngster. 3 good deliveries. 3 balls to go. A boundary away maybe from that 140 mark. They were around 50 after 10 overs, so the last 10 has been really good. So 3 balls to go. Nicely played away by Rahul. Chance for a catch at the boundary, but it's put down. And a direct hit, and this could be gone. Up to the third umpire we go. I think it could be gone there. Anjane on the boundary, missing the catch, but then a really good direct hit, almost, or might have got Rahul. Will wait and find out. Not out is the signal from the third umpire. So Rahul got there in time. Was a good shot, but couldn't go all the way. Flicked away by Raghav. That'll be a single. This is a really good over by Ansh. Some tight off spin from the youngster. Last ball of the innings. Played away to the leg side. Raghav wants two. Really good pickup by Beku. And that is really alert stuff by Yashovardhan Karodia. He gets a run out. Just a single for BRC. And they will finish off on 137, which is a really good score considering the start they had. CSC need 138 to win this one. Loopy delivery played away nicely by Ansh. Gets off the mark with a 4. Goes for another big swing. The keeper wants a stumping, but that's surely not one. That's a poor delivery. Should have been played away by Ansh, but hits the pads. And swept away nicely. An absolute gift. Outside leg stump. The youngster cashes in. Second 4 of the game. And of the over. Another full toss played away by Ansh. And that will be 9 of the first over for CSC. A good start for the defending champions. They're going to go across for a quick single. Oh, and that's a poor throw. It's gone over the wicketkeeper's head for 4. Another 5 runs to Ansh's name there. That is a really bad throw. Unbelievable how it's gone over the keeper's head. So 14 now for Ansh and for CSC. Salesh Arya starts off. And that's a wide given. Good to see Salesh coming out and playing for CSC. Owner of the Heritage Tigers in the franchise 50 ball, which starts tomorrow. That'll be another wide. Goes for a late cut this time but misses. Alok Sharma finally tightening things up after a couple of wides. Flicked away nicely by Salish. Oh, he's been sold down the wicket. And I don't think he's got there. Anj doesn't come through for the single and Salish will have to go. That is a big mix-up. And you've got a feel for him. It's very tough to change direction after he was halfway down the wicket. Anj should have probably made his ground if he came out quickly. Well, that's a first wicket for BRC. They'll be happy with that. Yashovardhan Kanodia, the next batter, edged. Well stopped by the fielder. And that could have been a chance for another wicket. Would have been a tough catch to take for the slips. That was a good delivery by Alok. Question is asked, they'll come across. Ansh has got to be careful. Direct hit and he could have been gone. Good energy from the BRC team in the field. Last ball of the second. Nicely bowled by Alok. It's 18 for 1 after 2. So Raghav Agarwal is bringing himself into the attack. By far the best bowler of the BRC team. And playing against right now his former side, CSC. But has been playing for BRC for years. Supremely passionate about his cricket. So Raghav will be looking for another breakthrough for BRC. And the ball didn't really come towards Ansh that quickly. Did well to check his shot actually. So a bit of sawdust will be required for Raghav. Very risky. Bowling without spikes with a lot of dew on the surface. So Raghav all set. Ansh comes down the wicket, but that's wide. Well kept by the keeper, or at least well stopped. And that is more like it from Raghav. Tidying up the line. And if BRC are to have a chance in this game, he has to bowl a really good spell. And another swing and a miss from Ansh. Good movement from Raghav. Bowls really well to left-handers. Just gets a bit of swing away from them. Played away nicely by Ansh. And that'll go all the way for 4. A good piece of timing on that occasion. Cashing in on a slightly wider ball that time. Up to 23 goes CSC pretty quickly. And that is a wonderful shot. Sublime timing from the youngster. And Raghav gets the treatment. Raghav needs to tighten things up. Inside edge to finish things off. What a battle between Raghav and Ansh. A couple of dot balls, then a couple of boundaries. 3 overs, it's 30 for 1. Nicely played again by Ansh, who's looking in really good touch. Scored 66 for CCFC in the second division league a couple of days ago. Nicely played away by Yasho. And that is poor fielding on the boundary. Never really looked like he was going to get there in time on the first boundary for Yasho on the board. Slightly better line from Alok that time. And that is a wonderful shot from Yasho. Put down by the fielder. Could be a run out chance as well. I thought he hit it better, but it was straight to the fielder. Should have been a catch. Should have been a wicket. Cannot drop Monty and get away with it. I don't think so. Flicks that one away. No called. And that is a phenomenal shot from Monty. Cuts it away with ease. You don't bowl there to him. You don't drop him, as I said. 4 overs gone. It's 39 for 1. So Raghav won't continue. Very tough to bowl as a fast bowler when you're not getting enough grip. Rahul Kedia comes in for the next over. Beats the outside edge of Ansh this time. Nicely played away by Ansh, but straight to the fielder. And that is a wonderful shot, cover driven, and no chance for the fielder. Beautifully timed by Ansh, who moves up to 30 of 18. It's a really quick outfield here at Harvard House School. Very good facilities. Big gap also between cover and deep extra cover and long off. And that is a wonderful strike down the ground. A huge hit from Ansh. No chance for the fielders, of course. That's a 6 anywhere, I'll tell you that much. So impressive, this youngster, whose dad, Abhishek Chitlangia, can also hit the ball a mile. Not playing today, but must be watching on. Delighted with the way his son is batting. Another full toss this time, closer to the bowler. Net run rate will also play a big role, so CSC will want to finish this off as soon as possible. And that will be the 50 for CSC. Up within the 5th over. What a start for them. 50 for 1 after 5. So Alok continues. In the block hole this time, no, says Monty. .88 to win now in 89 balls. Should be an easy chase for CSC with Varun Gandhi to come. Abadya as well. That one stays low. And that's another great shot by Ansh, straight down the ground for 4. Making light work of this chase. 41 of 24 so far. Full toss, cut away. One bounce four. Poor delivery. And gets the treatment. Cut away nicely by Ansh. Up to 46 he goes. And beautifully played away by Yashovardhan Kanodia, who is very strong in that cover region. Fielders up because of the power play. He capitalizes. It's 63 at the end of the power play for CSC. Point from Akshat. Wide given by the umpire, so it will remain a free hit. A bit of a miss hit there, but still they'll scamper across for a single. And that's a really good delivery by Akshat. Stump to stump on that occasion. Very well fielded at point. Oh, that's a lovely shot by Yasho, but not in the gap, just a single. Good over from Akshat Khemka. Wonder why he's bowled so late in the innings though. 8 overs gone. It's 78 for 1. Great shot there, my Bonty. It was short, it was there to be put away. Mrinal straying slightly, and now he is also getting in on the act. 22 for him. And another fantastic bit of timing through the gap for 4. Back-to-back boundaries for Yasho. What a partnership this has been. After the quick wicket of Salesh fell. That's a good delivery from Mrinal to come back in and give Yasho something to think about. Oh, very well kept by Ahan. It was surely going for a wide four. Yasho coming down the wicket. Good battle between him and Mrinal after two boundaries. Twice he had the batter beaten. And this will be another boundary. Straight towards the scorers. Easy for Yasho. Everybody's got to be careful, especially us here near the scorer's desk and the open air com box. Now what a battle between these two. End of the ninth, it's 91 for 1. Oh, that's a wonderful shot, but straight into the hands of square leg. Great catch by Mrinal. Monty can't believe it, and he'll have to go. Really good catch. So Varun Gandhi comes in, was really good with the ball. Would love to finish things off with the bat. Comes down the wicket, inside edge for 4. Starts off with the boundary, not the way he would have liked, but they all count. And a short ball from Akshat. That's nice to see. With a fire from the BRC boys. And that is a wonderful shot from Varun Gandhi. Expected another short ball, and he has faced very quick bowling in the past. Several years in first division and showing his class. Brings up the 100 in style for CSC as well, with an impressive strike. Comes down the wicket, forces Akshat wide. That'll have to be rebowled. And another classy stroke from VG. But into the hands of the fielder. Great catch. Down at the boundary. Akshat picks up his man and wins the battle between him and Varun Gandhi, who has to go for a well-made 10. Especially that 6. Ansh is still there and cuts it through the gap for 4. A boundary after quite a while. They want him to stay there and finish off the game. And another good shot over the fielder's head for back-to-back boundaries. Raghav getting the treatment from Ansh. He's in a hurry to finish things off. Raghav keeping the same field and gets hit for another good shot towards long off, though. Just a single this time. And Aryan, the other youngster, coming in and joining Ansh. Very good to see these boys coming in and playing for CSC. Flicked away by Aryan. He gets off the mark himself. Edged again and taken at short third. I don't think he could see the ball, but still taken really well. And Ansh has to go for a fantastic 64. Which was really impressive with shots to all parts. 9 fours, 2 sixes. And Ansh surely getting the job done for CSC. What a performance. And I'm sure he'll score many more runs for CSC in the days to come. So Siddharth Singh, the new batter, forgot that he was there. He's also a really explosive batsman. .25 to win of 54. 6 wickets to get. One more wicket here, and you never know. BR could be in with a slight chance. That's another dot, well kept by Ahan. Not easy to take those ones. That's a poor delivery and hit away for 6. What a shot from Aryan. No ball called, of course. Still had to get it away for 6 though. And this time he crunches it towards the offside. They'll get one. They could get overthrows here. They will go for the overthrows. So Aryan also getting in and amongst the runs. Not easy to play a beamer like that all the way for 6. That's a wide from Akshat. Edged away again for another 4. 11 to win now for CSC. And it looks like we'll get an early night because we've got to come back here tomorrow at 7 a.m. And that is a wonderful shot by Aryan. All the way for 6. This is superb. Just 5 runs away now, CSC, from a huge victory. And another one, but there is a fielder there. It doesn't go for the catch. It's not easy to take catches on this ground. And Siddharth Singh has a chance to finish things off with a flurry if he wants to. Aryan's got 20 of 8. That is a no ball, and that will be a boundary to finish off. Unfortunately, I think he has copped that on the face, and hopefully it's not too serious. Batting without a helmet there, Sid Singh, and I hope it's not hit his nose or affected him too badly, but that will be the victory for CSC on a slightly sour note. I think he's okay. He's a tough warrior. So Calcutta Swimming Club win this matchup by 6 wickets with around 8 overs to spare. And we'll see you tomorrow for Interclub T20 action and 50 ball action as well.